Hey everyone, in today's video, Leo and I are going to teach you some tips and tricks for landing your first nursing job. Alright, so the first tip is to make sure you have an up-to-date resume. You want to include all your clinical experience and you want to make sure that it's all up to date with no spelling or grammar mistakes. That's very important. You got to make sure it looks professional so that if the manager takes a look at it for a brief 1 to 2 minutes, they don't notice any mistakes. Alright, so the next tip I'm going to give you guys is to make sure that your resume is personalized for that unit. Say you want to work on a cardiac unit, you're applying for a cardiac unit and it has telemetry. So what you want to do is emphasize that, for example, in your med-surg rotation, you treated a lot of cardiac patients and you're familiar with a lot of the cardiac disease processes and the different testing that needs to be done for patients with cardiac problems. The third tip I'm going to give you guys is to make sure that you look professional and you go onto that unit with your resume in hand and to hand the manager your resume in person. That's so important so that the manager recognizes you and remembers you, and whenever you give them the resume, I'm sure they're going to look at it for 1 to 2 minutes so that when it goes through HR and it shows up on their front desk for the hiring process, they remember you and your name, and that will increase your chance of landing an interview and ultimately landing the job. Alright, so the last tip that I would give you is to make sure that you follow up with the manager. So for example, if you go in on Thursday and you hand the manager your resume, maybe the next day or the day after that, in this case probably Friday because they don't work on weekends, make sure you call the unit and follow up with the manager and ask them about the process of the application. How's it going? Or I'm just phoning to follow up on my application, and just have them kind of remember your name a little bit more as well. Alright guys, so those are some tips and tricks for landing your first nursing job. I hope you found this video useful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider liking and sharing this video with your friends. Comment down below, let me know what are some tips and tricks that I didn't include in this video that you think other nurses could use. And please be sure to subscribe down below. I'll be uploading a video every single week and you don't want to miss it. Thanks guys, take care.